Hi everyone, welcome back to Gillian at Mystic Healing Therapy. So today I'm going to share a couple of insights from a couple of my meditations. So the first one is around how we create our own lives, and the second one is around where we are at with everything in the current times and the energies and cycles of life really. Okay, so it's nearly coming up to Christmas, and a lot of people, in my family at least, do jigsaw puzzles over Christmas. It's a bit of a tradition. And I was thinking about this, and I got this kind of idea that every day of our lives is like a piece of our jigsaw puzzle. So we are creating our own life story, we're creating our own energy, place and space, and every day we get a fresh piece of the jigsaw, don't we? So every single thought, word, deed, action will impact on how we paint the colour of our piece of the jigsaw for that day. So if we're in a loving, open heart space and loving kindness kind of place, the piece of the jigsaw for that day would likely to be a beautiful colour, a beautiful texture, beautiful energy. So that would add to the picture of our life. Now, another thing I got to look at was in 3D, it's very easy to project an image of you've got a beautiful piece of a jigsaw. You're portraying an image that is one thing, but deep down, you're actually emanating a different energy field. You know, there's a lot of deception in 3D, isn't there? But what I saw is, you know, doesn't matter what kind of image you project, and it doesn't matter who sees your thoughts, words, deeds, action. The ultimate outcome of your piece of jigsaw will be true to whatever you've thought, acted, done, whatever. It will be true to the energy field of what you've projected, what you've created that day. Now, we are all creator beings, and it does start with this, you know, like I say, every word, thought, action creates your own space, and every day is a new day, but every day you're adding to your own Akashic record, aren't you, of your jigsaw puzzle. And each and every one of us, our own jigsaw is linked to a huge jigsaw, the whole of creation. We're all pieces of that jigsaw. We are all one, you know, in unity, and we're all responsible for whatever we paint on our jigsaw. So whatever picture you want for your life, your energy space, is what you create yourself. So it's about being in the personal responsibility for your own life, really, in terms, that's how I saw it anyway, in you know, the idea of a jigsaw puzzle. And the second vision I saw really was, you might have seen on my Telegram channel, I'm friends with a lady up the road, and she's got a beautiful white horse called Millie. It's like a unicorn. And usually in the winter, we'll wheelbarrow our barrows up to a farm or yard and ask her if we can have some manure, and then we wheel it back down the road and spread it on the garden. Now, I was thinking about this. When we spread the manure, everywhere looks like a pile of manure, doesn't it? It doesn't look very pleasant, etc., etc. But what this manure does is feed. It gives nutrients, it gives life force for the plants that will emerge when the season's right for growth, i.e. spring. So that's a bit of an analogy for now, these times, isn't it? Everything looks like poo, you know? Everything looks like a pile of manure at the moment if you look in 3D world. But what you've got to remember is this is enriching, this is waiting, this is enriching. You know, winter time's a time of inner work, inner peace, inner growth. I know it's summertime in the Southern Hemisphere, and hello to all of you in the Southern Hemisphere, but I'm just talking about winter here in England. So yes, winter's a time for going inwards. You know, my guides at the moment keep telling me to go within, go within, go within. That's their message at the moment. So I am doing that, you know. I've kind of taken a bit of a breather from a lot of my kind of social interactions, actually, becoming a little bit of a hermit, because I know at the moment I need to do a bit of inner work. So yeah, winter time's a time for that, isn't it? And just because it looks like a pile of manure, don't worry about it. It's just a stage, it's just a cycle. And I know that we're all sick to death of being told we're nearly at the end, we're nearly at the end, but it's just feeling like that. When you look at this in terms of eternity and how many thousands of lives most of you have had, cycling around your incarnations, we really are near at the end, aren't we now? And you've only got to look up in the skies. You know, it's just so much phenomena in the skies. I managed to catch, if you looked on Telegram, by accident really, a ship. I was looking at another cloud formation, stuck the camera out the window when we were in the travelling, and lo and behold, I seemed to capture a ship. So they really want us to, they want to be seen, they want to communicate. I'm sure they do. Now, there is a certain protocol and things we can do for protection if we're communicating. I did write a few pointers in my book, Spiritual Development in 5D, of how to safely communicate with ETs. But it's really just down to common sense, like remembering to ask for your protection, remembering to ask who they are, because universal law denotes that they have to tell you who they are. But also make sure that you don't just invite anybody in. Make sure you're communicating with those with the highest and best intentions for all concerned, just like you would any kind of communication with any kind of extraterrestrial. The same sort of rules apply. But I honestly do believe that they are ready now to step forward, and I think we're ready. That's the most important. I think we are actually quite ready for that. So yeah, I will be doing a get together on Zoom for a little Christmas meetup. Watch my Telegram channel for that, and I will put it on the community section of this YouTube. You can find my paperback books on Amazon, and you can find the Kindle on Amazon. You can find my audiobooks on GillianEngland.com. You can find how to book a reading with me on GillianEngland.com. And I'm sending you all a load of love. Remember to get out in the daylight. It does you the world of good. And I'm sending you all a lot of love. Bye for now.